Jewel for 9211 coming at you with another video. Today's Thursday, April the 14th, 2022, and today we're going to be talking about something specific, and we're going to try to cover it today together with the updates, because branded Albaz is coming out I think on the 16th, so it's just going to be a few days from today. So just gonna go over it really fast. Also some cars that you're gonna want to get now, not later. I know I do my my market watch, but this one's just gonna be a last minute. I know I've been warning people that the Dark Mission Index is gonna go up, and if you follow me 2 months ago, I had already posted a video to where I said it was too late. The cards are now too expensive. But I do have a current one for the update. So first of all, this is the basically the Albaz structure deck, and if you look at it, these are the cards that are coming in it. I know there's there was a revision of it, so these are the cards that are in it. We're gonna look at the cards that you do need from it in a bit. And I know actually the Ice Dragon wasn't in there, so there was a few changes. So we're gonna take a look in a bit. So we're gonna try to do it in order, and we're gonna try to go pretty quickly, okay? So here we go. We're gonna start with the monsters. Monsters that you're gonna need from this set include Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Now a lot of people didn't buy it. Hand traps, usually you want to buy them in a playset or two playsets if they're cheap. Why? Because later on they sell. You know, I invested I think a total of like $20, and honestly, each card went from as far as what I bought them for back in the day, like in 2019. Like even the Ash Blossoms were like about $3 to $4 per card. Okay, so I bought about 2 or 3 playsets, and then each card went up to about, roughly, if I remember correctly, $20 to $25 per card. So I sold the playset, so you could add that in the calculator. That's a lot of money, man. I also sold this card, all the hand traps that you can think of, the effect veilers, all the effect veilers were the cheapest. They were like $2 for the ultra rares, and then also the Troll Lockbird, the commons, they used to be $2 per card. I sold 2 playsets. They're $15 to $20 per card now, and the ultra are even more expensive. So you're gonna want to get this card. You can look up the effect. Basically, it's able to destroy a card that's face up on the field. They can negate the effects, anything that's face up on the field. It's also used for the new Synchro Baron de Fleur, because it has 3, and with Dark Magician you can enter it right away. So it's just special Dark Magician, normal this, and that's it. You go into him. So it has a lot of more uses. You can play whatever hand traps you want. This is the card that you want from the structure deck. The one is Chaos Dragon. The veneer, so they used to be expensive, but now it comes with a structure deck for free. Another one is the Flunderies. Probably gonna be $1. The other one's already $1 or $2 to begin with. So that's what you're looking at. From the other monsters, you're looking at Fake Veiler. I mean, there's already commons. They're already $2 to $3, but I mean, with this one, it could come in the structure deck as well. For that one, you would need because you need a 10. I think it's a level 10. So you would lead a level 8, which is either um, through your fusions, or you would need Magician Souls together with some other cards and Effect Veiler to make Fleur. So it's probably not a good idea. But I mean, at the end, if you can make it work, you do what you want. The other one's Fallen of Albaz. This is another really good card. You're gonna need one of them in the Dark Magician deck, but the Despia deck actually plays 3 of him. So later on, I'm gonna do a Despia build for people who want to check that out. It's gonna be a top tier deck. From the extra deck of the monsters, you're looking at the Ice Blade Jade. So yeah, this is another card. It's a fusion. I can't read its effect specifically. I would have to go look at the card, but it's basically utilize the special summon from the extra deck. That's all the deck does. All the power comes from the extra deck. If you can stop the extra deck, which we're gonna go over, then you can beat the deck easily. Another one is another dragon, Rebellion. This one's also the same thing. The last one would be the Albion. And basically target with the branded. And we're gonna do the spells right now. So here are the spells. Dark World No More comes common, that's right. So if you wanted some, this is the chance. Buy 3 starter decks if you can. Then you would have Called by the Grave. You already know what that does. Pot of Extravagance. And then the famous branded fusion. To be honest, I bought 3 playsets of this for $8 per playset. So I looked up the price. They're currently running $3 to $4 per branded fusion. They come supers. So in my opinion, later on it's gonna be a $15 to $20 card. I could be wrong, but that's what I think the card's gonna be. So if you wanted to hurry up and get one, get a starter deck, get 3 of them. If you could get them singles, I would advise you don't pay more than $3 for a single card. I paid the 8 because it was 2 at $4 and the third one was free. So I mean, if the card ends up going to $15 per card or $20 per card, even $10 per card, one single card is gonna be able to pay me back what I paid for the card and give me extra, and then I'll have 2 extra cards to sell. So it's gonna give me a lot of profit. I usually look for like $100 or more profit, like in just a few dollars. So I mean, it's not bad. If the card ends up going to like $10, $12 per card, especially right now at $3 per card. If it goes higher, then obviously you make a higher profit margin. So that's another card that you want to get. And then the Traps Dimensional Barrier. I've already talked about this card, but now it comes common in the structure deck. Basically, it stops all the extra deck monsters from coming out. You can choose to declare Synchro, Link, or Fusion, or anything in the extra deck, and whatever you declare can't be summoned, so you'll shut them down. So the other one is another card that I've been talking about for about 3-4 months that no one's talking about, and Magical Libra even said that she saw it at the top locals. The top decks were playing this. I warned people kept saying like the Cali effect, and there's a lot of channels that they tell you, oh, cards don't work, cards don't buy them. They have no idea what they're talking about, because those cards are the ones that are winning. They're the ones that are hitting top 20 on the YCS. They're the decks that are moving up in the on the rank. So basically, this card, I've already discussed about it. If you have at least 3 or 4 or more engines in your deck, it's perfect, because you summon 4 different types of monsters. Like an example, you can have Dragonite, like me. This is like a fact. Like you can see my duels. I have Dragonite, and then I'll end up having for a spellcaster either Dark Magician with Circle and Eternal and Rod, or I'll just have Dragoon. That's broken. It's one dragon, one spellcaster. You can't destroy anything, and the other one Omni negate. And then you can only summon one at a time. So even if you do summon a Dragoon, I'll just block it. And that's not to say the rest of the cards that I have on my back row. I might just have already in play Village. It just locks people out. It kills every deck that you can think of at a top tier. It's nothing to me. It's a piece of cake. It becomes the easiest deck. If you don't believe me, go see my duels. You know, there's a lot of people that come to my channel and hate, and they're just angry people, and they hate me. They hate my decks. And when you go to their channel, they got nothing. There's nothing in their channel to show that they don't even have real cards. And I'm just destroying all sorts of decks that people are afraid of. And this card is pretty broken if you know how to play around it. And that's pretty much the structure deck, Albus. So we're gonna go over some cards that you might want to buy. Usually $1 cards, because you know how we do it on our channel. We play budget, but we play top tier. I do have top tier versions of the decks, which I am gonna be showcasing with the Battle of Chaos and whatnot. But really what I focus on the channel, just Team DMA and giving free cards and doing budget versions, because those are the decks that sell like hotcakes. Yeah, because even if I post like a deck at $2,000, that can take a while, some months to sell, compared to the other ones where 150 or 250, they sell a lot faster. So we're gonna go to the next one. So here we have Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion. Now I know previously before the Baron the Fur came out, it was a bad idea to play hand traps, because basically it's a 1-for-1 card. But remember what I said, formats that are in the YCS, they don't get there with hand traps. But to be honest with you, if a hand trap can do multiple things, like if you can use it either to discard or you can link into something, like to game, meaning like to win the game, like you can take over the game instead of just a negation. Because there's a difference between negating something and winning the game. The difference is negating something. You can negate something, but you can still lose that duel. Another one is winning the game. It doesn't matter how you got there, you won the game. So, if you can have the option to discard to close the game, like you can win the game plus negate, then yeah, you're gonna want to play a hand trap. And this is one of those cards versus Despia. Despia is gonna be like the new Eldritch, like the new Sky Striker, like the new Shadow Vogue. It's gonna be like the new everything. Like the decks that you have to get used to, like that are running rampant, like they're just all over the place and never get old. Despia is gonna be that new deck. Like a lot of people hate Outledge, and you can tell when people hate a deck, it means they don't know how to beat it.